It's already going. Guys, big breaking news. We just walked out of the state Senate where constitutional carry passed the Senate 34, help me out, to 22. 34-22. The first time in Georgia history that constitutional carry has received a vote in the full Senate, guys. Aaron Dorr here, Alex Dorr, Patrick Parsons, and a whole bunch of the rest of our team is behind the camera right now. Team GGO in the House, well, in the Senate today. But guys, victory, major victory today. Constitutional carry, passing the chamber. Great vote across the board. We had amendment votes that would strike down some current Georgia gun laws. Those were defeated, and constitutional carry is headed over to the House. Patrick, that's not going to be an easy fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a big fight, guys. Get on the horn today, and we're going to keep hitting y'all with emails and texts, etc. Get on the horn, make calls, send emails to your members of the House or to your state representative. Make sure they know that you want this bill passed. No amendments, not watered down, nothing happened to it whatsoever. Now, what we saw in the state Senate today, the radical left, you've got State Senator Elena Parent, you've got State Senator Jen Jordan, going crazy on constitutional carry. So you can imagine here in the next few days that the radical left is going to be working overtime to try to destroy this constitutional carry bill and not let it get through. Make your voice heard, get loud, get powerful on the phone, send your emails, make your calls, and get it done. Alex,
but you guys saw what happened last week. Bloomberg thought this was a cinch. The radical left, the lying commie mommies thought they had a rap on it. They had the Rules Committee doing their bidding. But Team GGO came out, and we just slammed that down. It's done. It's over. It came to the floor. It got voted on, and it's passed. So that just means now that they're all spinning up their money, they're spinning up their buses, they're going to send their people down there, they're going to start sending their corporate lobbyists down here, and they're going to start putting pressure on the House. But guess what? We can put more pressure on.
What was really cool today was these Democrats didn't blame the NRA for this, and they didn't blame Georgia carry for this, because everybody knows these guys haven't done a damn thing to fight for constitutional carry. On the contrary, they have stopped it. They have held it back here for many years. Today, on the floor, Senator Parent is slamming the members of Georgia gun owners for driving this agenda and getting us where we are today. And those were delicious tears watching her lose her mind today on the floor.
We were on the front row of the balcony, and of course everybody's watching us. All the state senators can see us, knowing that we represent the powerful grassroots gun rights lobby, Georgia gun owners, and Elena Parent, the state senator from Metro Atlanta, was going absolutely bananas. It was hilarious. Sitting back, making noise in the back row and everything else, guys. So if you're proud of anything, be proud of that, but there's so much work to be done. We're standing here in front of David Ralston, a longtime a nemesis and an enemy of constitutional carry.
Yes.
Keep the heat on, guys, and let's make it happen. No more excuses. This has to get done. It needs to get to Brian Kemp's desk where he must sign this legislation.
Guys, this is an election year. The pressure is mounting. We heard that all day today from the other side. This is only happening. It's an election year. It's happening for one reason. The members of Georgia gun owners are relentless with their pressure, and you guys are making this happen. The pressure cannot stop, though. In fact, leaving the Senate chamber was a big victory. But passing the House, and Speaker Ralston's office here behind us, will be a much bigger lift. We already know there's amendments being filed on this bill. There's other companion bills being filed on this. We might see attempts on mental health gun control. We may see attempts to have other types of bills to water it down, to require, notify cops that you're carrying concealed. There's lots of room for this to be watered down and stopped by Speaker Ralston, who I think, God, that might be him back there. Chris, is that David Ralston back there? So guys, this pressure cannot relent, because if they have any pressure relief right now, they're going to water this down. We saw this in Alabama just last week. They ran a similar amendment to require us to notify law enforcement if we're carrying a firearm. That cannot happen here in Georgia. We must get this done the right way.
No, this is a typical bait and switch tactic. Is give them what you want in the Senate, make it look good, make it look pretty, and then they'll water it down in the House to give them all the protection they want from the radical left, or the radical left will get what they want. And so they'll try and just kill the bill and the purpose of the bill in the House. And so we have got to stay on top of this with the pressure and say one thing loudly. We want pure constitutional carry, not watered down, because they think that they have appeased us with this today. No, we want the whole bill signed by Kim.
And any Republican in the Georgia State House, who chooses to oppose constitutional carry will get the full force of Georgia gun owners rolled down on them, including that guy who just walked by.
Who's that guy?
I'm talking text.
See,
calls.
this is part of it right now, guys. We have Republicans like this who will walk through this building telling you how pro-gun they are. We'll let Chris deal with this guy. See, you got guys like this. I didn't even catch his name. They walk by, they laugh, they harass. That's the chairman, I believe.
Yeah, we're here today in subcommittee.
Yeah. So this is the chairman now. This is the chairman of the House Public Safety Committee. He didn't want to meet with us last week. He didn't want to talk about constitutional carry with us last week. And these are the kind of guys, these are the pro-gun Republicans who sit here and tell us how pro-gun
Jay
they
Collins.
are. I think that was Collins. Sit there and tell us how pro-gun they are.
Is that who it is?
I believe it was. And they kill, that's the chairman, yes, that was him, I believe. They tell us how pro-gun they are, and then when we need them the most, they water it down or they hold it back in committee. This is why the only way this bill is going to pass is because of the members of Georgia gun owners who have got to maintain the pressure. We cannot back down. We cannot give in. They are looking for ways to water it down. They're looking for ways to weaken the bill, and we cannot let it happen.
Folks, we already heard this last week, and the first House-approved constitutional carry bill was entered in, and then we heard that we're going to pass it through the first committee rule. And they said, the amendments will come later in the next hearing. They've already told us that they're going to add amendments to constitutional carry. We know it. That guy knows it because he heard it just last week.
Yeah,
and we're telling you, we're not allowing it.
By the end of the day, that guy right there is going to feel so much heat in his district. That smirk will be wiped right off his face, guys. I've seen this game for a decade down here. These Republicans, many of which are old Democrats or their dads and grandparents were Democrats, guys. They do not want this. They don't want the heat, okay? So we've got to bring the battle to them and make sure they water nothing down, guys. And while you're at it, guys, on here, go to joinggo.com, www.joinggo.com. We are going to be spending tens of thousands of dollars in the coming days to make sure this thing happens. Bloomberg is going to be spending probably hundreds of thousands, TV ads, social media ads, emails, newspaper ads, et cetera, maybe even direct mail, guys. Make it happen. Get involved in the fight. Also, head over to our website, georgiagunowners.org, www.georgiagunowners.org. Let's make this happen. And this guy right behind us, David Ralston, do not let him kill this bill. If you're in his district out there, get on the horn, get on the email, get on social media, and keep up the fight, guys. Chris, you want to hop on here and say a few words?
Yeah. We just had a little rundown there with the House Public Safety Committee. Sometimes I think it's our tendency to sit here and say, okay, now we have to go on to the next thing. But folks, I want everybody to give yourselves a big slap on the back, because Republicans, everybody, the political class here in Atlanta has always said, it's never going to be done. You'll never get it done in Georgia. And we've always said, yeah, right, whatever. We've got Georgia gun owners members that are going, hey, diddle diddle, right up the middle. And that's exactly what happened today. So reach around, give yourselves a big pat on the back here. I don't know, did you guys already talk about Ralston? You probably did.
A little bit.
Guys, here's the next step. Oh, it's probably backwards. Senator Representative David Ralston. He's probably in there right now, somewhere, lurking. Where's he at? Can you see him?
They won't meet with us. We tried.
Oh, they're going to meet with us whether they like it or not. That's just the way it's going to be. But folks, that's the next hurdle right here that we've got to overcome is Speaker Ralston. Big Daddy Ralston, they call him here at the Georgia Capitol. He's not so big and tough. Not when the members of GGO are barking down his door saying you're going to freaking pass this. And that's what needs to be done. I know these guys have all talked about it, but we're going to be coming out with an email later this afternoon, probably this evening, that's got an updated action alert. We need to switch gears now and go over to the House side. We're going to be putting that out, so check your email, check your Facebook. We're going to come out with more links and stuff. So I don't know what else.
Yeah, I mean, just check the email inbox, guys. Check your text. Check social media. We're probably going to see some ads coming up here, guys. And again, I can't say it enough. It's just a fact. The radical left, the people who are funding the effort to try to kill this bill, Soros, Bloomberg,
Oh yeah.
and even Kelly Loeffler, I don't know, here in Georgia. She's kind of in the billionaires club, right? Make sure they do not let their money influence these legislators down here, guys. Keep up the heat. Make sure that constitutional carry passes the Georgia State House, and these Republicans do not water it down. Okay, so head on over to joinggo.com. Join up today, guys. It's fast, simple, safe, and secure. $30 a year, less than 10 cents a day, or $35, I guess, guys. If you've been thinking about doing that life membership, this is the time to get it done and make it happen.
Yeah, now is the time, because when this thing gets all the way through and gets signed into law, you want to be a part of the winning team that made it happen. So if you get in now, you get in on the total victory. That's what we're asking everybody to do right now. And again, like Patrick was talking about, like Aaron was talking about, like Alex was talking about, like everybody's talking about, the radical left is now going to wage total war. The AJC is going to start fighting against it. Everybody, Bloomberg will come in and start running his ads and stuff like that. So GGO is going to be going heavy in a lot of these House districts. We're going to be spending a lot of money. So we're asking you guys to join up at joinggo.com. And if it looks like we're like constantly looking around up here, it's because you got to keep your head on a swivel. Go ahead, Chris. You got the best name in the world, by the way. But now you have to keep your head on a swivel up here, because there's always a lobbyist, a special interest group, or a member of the fake news media that's willing, and people dressed in bad shoes too, that are willing to stab you in the back, politically speaking, for the humor impaired. So yeah, we're a little bit cagey when we're down here. But folks, the fight is here. The fight, not half, but a third of the battle is done. We need to get focused on the House now, and
well, there's a time horizon on this fight, guys, because this is the last year that we're going to have a governor who is desperate to try to pass this bill. Whatever happens come January, whether Brian gets sworn back in, if he does, the pressure is gone. He's not going to care, like he didn't care for the last 3 years. And if Stacey's sworn in, God help us, then that's it. The window is closed for 4 years, maybe for 8 years.
Yeah.
There's a time on this. There's a clock on this, and we have got to finish this fight now. When we have so many scared, desperate politicians. It's our favorite kind here for Georgia gun owners.
Yeah.
So, guys, we've got to keep this pressure on. And Patrick and Chris, thank the members of GGO, but you were here for 10 years pushing this fight on behalf of Georgia gun owners.
This guy started the whole fight.
Exactly. And so being here today, and pushing it across the finish line on the one chamber, we've enjoyed being a part of that, but you built this thing up into a powerhouse of freedom, and all these people in the building walking around seeing Patrick Parsons today, and they're scared to death because they know of the pain that you inflicted on them for so many years with members of Georgia gun owners. This is a huge day. We got to keep it going. We got to finish the fight. But thank you for making this all possible here.
Well, everybody out there, just keep the heat on, man. I've said it 100,000 times today already. But make those calls, send the emails, join up at joinggo.com. Let nobody have any quarter here, guys. Make sure they know that we're the ones in charge, and we're the ones telling them what to do, not them telling us what to do. So, I don't know, guys.
All right, guys, we got a lot more coming for you later on today. We're going to have new emails for you to send out, hopefully today, if not, for sure by tomorrow. Take action, make some phone calls, call your state rep today, and we'll keep you guys informed. Thanks a lot for being part of this major fight for freedom. Victorious day today. Thanks for helping make it possible.
Yes. I was hoping it was